a couple of days ago, you posted a video on Instagram of you talking about your experiences post-COVID, and it's stayed with you. The effects have stayed with you quite dramatically, actually. Can you tell us what's happening to you right now?
Well, it's really strange because I had COVID last August, double jabbed. I had it the Christmas before as well, but the one last August seemed to knock me off my feet. I was in bed for about 3-4 weeks, a continuous cough for about 6 weeks, the most horrific thing I've experienced. But since then, I've still got like the symptoms of fatigue. Now, if anyone's had chronic fatigue, they'll know it's quite unbearable. Like you just get up and I could sleep now. And I put makeup on today because I knew I was on camera just because I look so rough at the minute. And it's affected me in so many other ways. I mean, what normally takes me an hour, it takes me about 5 hours. My background is singing. It's destroyed my singing voice because the amount I was coughing, so I'm going to have to retrain. It's also triggered off back problems that I've got, so I'm unable to walk very far or stand for long periods. And it's just this general feeling of being so tired. And also, I was like breathless all the time. So I went back to my doctor the other week and just saying, I mean, I'm a bit breathless now, and just saying that I'm still breathless. I walk up the stairs and I can hear my heart pounding really hard in my chest. And they had an X-ray and they said that I've got a slightly enlarged heart, but the blood readings are good because I think you give off enzymes with your heart when there's something wrong. So they're looking good. But I've also they said my iron's very low. So it's all due from fighting COVID. So my body just feels absolutely wrecked at the moment. I'm in constant pain, like everywhere. Like getting up from a chair is really painful. Yes, it's hard. And I didn't think I'd ever be in this place at my age, you know, going from someone who was relatively fit, gigging, being able to do things, from being someone who can barely walk, like, or stand up doing stuff and is just in constant pain. So it's really tough.
On top of that, obviously, this is affecting your ability to earn money and get out there and work. How difficult has it been for you?
Well, I can't gig at the moment. So, because obviously my voice isn't right. I can't lift anything and I can't stand or dance because I've always danced and stuff. So that's very difficult. And because I'm doing less, I put on weight. And it's like you get in this vicious circle. But I have been so lucky, and I'm grateful because I've got a degree in counselling and interdisciplinary studies, and I'm doing a master's in psychotherapeutic studies. And so I'm really grateful. I've got a part-time job with Neath Port Talbot Mind. So I'm supporting people with mental health issues. That's my other side of what I do. And they've been absolutely amazing. So I'm working for them. So I've managed to get some income coming in, which I'm very grateful for. And the team there are just amazing. So it's helped me a lot, you know. But I think what's important is when you've got long-term pain or long-term issues is how it can affect your mental well-being as well. And I'm very mindful of that. I'm trying to do things to help myself. But there are days when it's hard. I can only keep myself positive, and I give advice to others, you know, just saying about this'll pass. It's not permanent, but it feels like it is at the minute. You know, and I try and spread positivity to others. But some days I just think, oh my God, this is hard. And you know, and I didn't tell anyone last year on Facebook, or I just didn't want to talk about it because I just felt so awful. And then New Year's Day, I thought I'm gonna do a post and just say how I've been lately, and the support I had from friends who had no idea, and people send me messages wishing me well. And I thought that was really nice. And it can be a lovely community for support. I know social media can have its negatives, but people have been just lovely and really supportive. So I want to give back as well when people are struggling with mental health. It's huge, and dealing with this and dealing with pain. I think it's just been so tough for people at the moment, you know.
In terms of the support that you're getting, have you been getting access to long COVID clinics, things like that?
Well, I've got to say, my GP, my doctors have been amazing. I mean, I phoned my doctor the other night because I was having constant surges in my heart. And you start to panic a bit then, because they're so noticeable, where you've heart rate, like you can feel a beat stop and then it surges and all these things. And then my doctor phoned me back and I was crying on the phone. I thought, I can't, this is too hard. And I know and it is. But then other days I pick myself up. Come on, let's get on with the day. What can I do today to help others? What can I do today to help myself? And that's so important. But I've got to say, my own GP practice, and when I was taken into hospital once, they've been amazing. The support and the kindness that the NHS has shown me has been phenomenal. And they are angels, aren't they? They've worked through this pandemic, and the most difficult time for them, seeing these awful things happen. I think it takes a special person to do what they do.
And you've got a dog with you. We can't see Sally, but before we actually started talking, there she is. She was making herself heard. How helpful has it been to you to have a pet, a dog? I think that our dog in our family home has been absolute godsend during the pandemic.
Well, I was in bed for 3 weeks. I was so ill, and I just managed to get up and give her a meds, because she's got enlarged heart, and some other problems. She's 14 now in March, and normally she'll ask to go for a walk. And I was so ill, she just wouldn't leave my side. She was on the bed with me constantly. She didn't ask to. No, she goes by the door like, "Come on, take me for a walk." And so she's been a godsend. Just comes and sits. And when she knows I'm struggling, it's weird. She'll come and sit by my head as if she's looking out for me, And every time I cough, she wouldn't leave my side. She was amazing. And I tend to go for walks. I couldn't obviously walk for 3 weeks, and I couldn't ask anyone to walk her because I didn't want to have to touch anything. I've touched like the lead. So it was just one of them things. But I live near the National Botanic Garden of Wales. And what I love about it, Monday and Friday, they got doggy day, and there's loads of benches. So because I can't walk very far or for long, I walk a bit, sit down, then I walk a bit more, sit down. So that's how I've been walking up, because I can't walk continuously for a while. But, it's just, I think sometimes it's just about accepting the situation. And I did fight it a while, and I was really down because I couldn't do this, couldn't do that. And I think once I accepted that this is going to take a bit of time, this is tough right now, it kind of helped me make peace with the situation, that, all right, this is going to take a bit of time. I've just got to go with it. Because sometimes we fight it and you end up fighting yourself. And I think you make it so much harder for yourself. And once I made peace with it, I found that it just, okay, it is what it is. I've just got to do my best. One day I'm going to walk a bit more, one day I can't walk. And it's just how it is right now,